Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second game of the 1979 World Series on Inside Pitch. I didn't plan on doing a whole series on this, but had so much fun with game one, decided to keep it going. Whether I play all seven, I don't know, but at least going to play the first two. And if you remember from game one, the Orioles wanted in their last at bat to take a 1-game-to-none lead in the series. Game two will feature two right-handers on the mound, Jim Palmer for the Orioles and Bert Blyleven for the Pirates. There you can see the starting lineups for both teams. Not that much of a change, although with Palmer on the mound, a right-hander, Pirates have gone to the left-handed bats of Ed Ott and John Milner. They are new starters compared to what was in game one. Orioles have the same lineup they had in game one. All right. So I think we are just about ready to get going here. Jim Palmer finishing up the warm-up tosses. And he will be facing Omar Moreno, center fielder. And there you see the benches and bullpens for both teams. So you know who's available and who's not. Again, Pirates trail 1-game-to-none. Game three, assuming I play game three, will be in Pittsburgh. So Palmer is ready to go to Moreno. 3-6 for Palmer, and that's immediately on a ballpark check. So we go to Memorial Stadium, front and center, for the at-bat from Moreno. We get a 1-6. That's a single plus to center field. So you know he's going to get a single, but now he will be trying to extend it to a double. Moreno's running rating is a 4. The arm of the center fielder, Bumry, is a +1, makes it a 5. So 1-5. And Moreno will stretch this to a double. A 6, he is potentially out. And that's a 6, so it's a potential out. And of course, on the very first play, let me get my charts out. Didn't have those in front of me like I needed them. On the very first play on that single plus, we roll a 6, which is not good for the runner. So according to the chart, it says roll of 6, batter potentially thrown out at second. Use second 1d6 to check outfielder arm rating on the chart. So we're looking at the number 2.6 OTC chart. Bumry is a +1 arm. So here, if we roll a 1 or a 2, we go to this third chart to see what happens with the runner. If we roll a 3 or a 6, it just means he holds. And we roll a 1, so we are going to this OTC chart. So now we're going to roll again. If we roll a 1, the lead runner advances. If we roll a 2 through 5, he's going to be out. 6, lead runner advances, ball cut off, trail runner, but there's no trail runner. So we're basically looking at 2.5. That's a 1, means the lead runner advances. So that means he's going to make it. So he will make it to a double because I rolled those 1s. So the single will now turn into a double. Leadoff double for Omar Moreno. That's a wild way to start the game. Moreno with a double. Palmer not liking it one bit, but that's just the way it is. Here's Tim Foley. There is no pickoff or balk chances for Palmer. Moreno is not going to steal second. His attempt is a 10. I guess he could steal third. His attempt is a 10. You cut it in half when you try to steal third, makes him a 5. -1 there is a 4. So 1-4, he would have the option to steal third. He is not. So he will hold either way you go. And here's Tim Foley. 2-6. That's a range play at the park. So going right back to the stadium again, but this time for a range play. 1-4. That's a star 3. And on Palmer, that's a fly to right field. Checking the range of Singleton, he's only a 2. So this could very well drop. It does drop. It drops in for a base hit. So Tim Foley with a base hit to right field on the failed range play. And on a single to right field, the runner on second, a single to right, you add 1 to the base running rating to potentially score. Moreno's a 4. You add 1, makes him a 5. Singleton's a +1, makes him a 6, so he will score automatically without a throw. So just like that, the Pirates are up 1-0 before the seats are even warm. So Tim Foley, an RBI single with a failed range play. And now that will send up Dave Parker And there's no need for a strategy roll because Foley can't steal and there's no pickoff chances. So we'll go straight to the at-bat. 6-6. That is a strikeout chance to a righty, but Parker's a lefty, so it's a blank. Go to Parker. 2-4. It's a fly to center. And that's one away. So the first out of the inning as Parker is retired. And that brings up Pop Stargell. 2-6. That's another range play at the park. Third time to go to the park already in 4 at-bats. 1-2. It's a ground ball to second. We're checking the range of Billy Smith. Billy Smith is a 4. But they are halfway because of the double play depth, so he drops to a 3 actually. 6 doesn't matter. It's going to get by him for a base hit. So the G4 turns into an S4. And on an S4, to get from first to third, you need a 3 or better, 3 through 6 run rating to get there. Foley's a 4, so he will get there without a play. Single for Stargell. Runners at the corners with only 1 out. And Palmer in early trouble. Stargell, no threat to run, so no strategy roll needed. The question is, are they playing back or are they playing for a double play? They're going to play in. They're going to play in because Palmer has a -1 double play chance, so he's more of a fly ball pitcher than a ground ball pitcher, so they don't think they can turn a double play. They're going to play in. 1-3, he's a blank because he's not tired, so we go to Milner. Milner, 6-3 is a fly to center field. This could be a sacrifice fly. His sacrifice fly rating is a 3. So 1, 2, or 3, it's a sacrifice fly. And it is. So sacrifice fly for Milner. That will score Foley, and it's 2-0 Pirates here in the first inning. Stargell, of course, will stay at first base. 2 outs and a runner at first for Bill Madlock. 1-6, possible error. Go to Madlock's card. 5-3, that's a single to short, so that's not going to be an error chance. That's going to be an infield single chance on that S6. So we're looking at the run rate of Madlock. He's a 3. So 1, 2, or 3, he beats this out. 4, 5, or 6, he is out, and the inning's over. He is out, so that's going to be an out play as Belanger throws him out. But the Pirates put 2 on the board here in the first, and they've given Bert Blyleven a 2-0 lead to work with. Palmer has to regroup. Earl Weaver not a happy camper. So now Bumry is your batter to lead things off for the O's against Bert Blyleven. (1-6) strikeout chance. 9. He strikes out at a 10. Stadium adds 3 more, makes it a 13th, so the 9 fits. And Bumry is out on strikes. 1 away for Belanger. 4-1 hit by pitch chance. He's a 3. That's a +3 from Blyleven, makes it a 6. That's a 5, so Belanger will be hit by the pitch. On his own card, he would not have been hit by a pitch because the 5 is bigger than the 3. But Blyleven has a +3 adjustment for hit by pitches, so obviously he was prone to hit people. And there you go. Now the strategy roll, attempt of a 2, +1 from Blyleven's a 3. That's a 1, so Belanger can go. 17 is his stolen base rating. Blyleven even adds 1 more, making it an 18. Ed Ott is a +1, makes it a 19. So the only way he is out is on a 20. It's a 19. He barely makes it. But he did make it. And Earl Weaver says you better make it. If you're going to steal ahead of Singleton and Murray, you better make it. And he did. Strategy roll for pickoff. Nothing happening here. Singleton. 6-6, and that's a ballpark card going back to Memorial Stadium once again. Boy, we're hitting there quite a bit for the Ken Singleton card. 6-3, and that's a rare play. When you get a blank, it's a rare play. So we go to our rare play book, or not book, but our rare play chart with runners on base, because there is a runner on base. Rare play with runner on base, roll 2 D6s. And that is a 61. 61 says sinking liner 2. And now it says we got to roll 1d6 to see who it's sent to. That's a 6, so it's to right field. Sinking liner to right field, which dives for it. Resolve is a range play for the fielder. If caught, has a chance to double up the closest runner. All right, well, in this case, the only runner is Belanger. So the range play is on Parker. He's a 3. So we resolve this as a range play. 1 to 3, he makes the catch. He does not. So we move forward because he did not make the catch and he can't double up anybody. And it says here, if range check fail, ball gets by to the wall. Fielder chases ball, roll 1d6 versus the base running rating plus the outfielder arm on play to third. All right. So the outfielder arm for Parker is a -1. The run rating of Singleton is a 2. So that's going to be a total of 1 when you have the 2 minus the 1. So it says fielder chases ball, roll 1d6, base run rating versus for the play at third. If roll above ABR, then out at third, otherwise a triple. So basically, it's gone to the wall. Parker is chasing it down. Singleton's going to try to stretch it from a double to a triple, and the only way he's safe is on a 1. Any other play, he's out. It's a 1. He did make it. How about that? So Ken Singleton will stretch this thing to a triple. Imagine Ken Singleton stretching out a triple. He just did. And, of course, Belanger from second base will score easily. And the Orioles have cut the lead now to 2-1. So we've had a lot of interesting results here in the first inning. Now the Orioles have a chance to tie the game. Eddie Murray is your batter. Pirates will play the infield end. They don't want to give up that cheap run. Strategy roll for a pickoff chance. That's a 2. But we have to have a 20 to check this, so 2 is not going to matter. So Blyleven to Murray, infield in. 1-6, strikeout 3, got him. Huge strikeout for Blyleven. So 2 down, infield back to normal now for Doug DeCinces. No 20, so no check. Blyleven to DeCinces. 6-3, possible error. We go to DeCinces and see who the error check is on. It is 2-4, which is a fly to center, so we're checking Moreno. His error is a 5, but that's a 14. Too high for that. Moreno will make the catch, but the Orioles do get a run on the triple from Ken Singleton. And at the end of 1 complete, it is 2-1 Pirates. Wild way to start this one. 2-1 Pirates after 1 complete. And let me double check here. Looks like the focus is still okay. Sometimes you put those charts out there, it can mess the focus up, but I think we're okay. And I got as much light shining down here as I possibly can to try to make it as bright as possible so that it can be seen the best way I know how. So I'm trying this setup versus the one with the board with the base runners going across, because now you can see the score sheet and everything's a little bit more condensed. So here's Ed Ott, catcher. 1-5 is we're going back to the ballpark card again. Boy, a lot of those we're hitting those @ signs. So we're back to the ballpark card for Ed Ott. 2-4, and that's a ground ball to second. So Ed Ott will ground to Billy Smith, 1 away. Bring up the number 8 hitter, Scrap Iron Phil Garner. And Scrap Iron, second baseman. 5-2, that's a pitcher result. 1-19 against a right-hander is an automatic out. That's a 5, so it is an automatic out. And now we see on the star line what kind of out it is. He's a fly ball pitcher, so on a 1, 2, 3, or 6, it's a fly out. 4 or 5, it's a ground out. We get a 6, so he flies to center. Bumbry puts it away, 2 down, and here's the pitcher Blyleven. Hit 129 on the 79 season. Palmer, 3-3, strikeout, got him. And that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing there. I forgot on this sheet I need to put the hits and the left on bases. So 3 hits And one left on. Here is one hit, one left on. And here is 0-0. Now I'm up to date. Okay, bottom of the second, still 2-1 Pirates lead. Orioles looking to change that. July 11 will be facing Lowenstein, Smith, and Dempsey. 5-1, and that's a strikeout chance. 8, got him. He's a 13, plus the stadium actually adds 3, makes him a 16. 8 definitely fits inside of 16, so that's 1 away. Here's Billy Smith. 3-1, another strikeout chance. He's a 13, stadium adds 3, makes it a 16, but the 18 is too high, doesn't fit. So if it doesn't fit, he gets a chance to hit. Here's Billy Smith. 2-4, and that's a fly to right field for out number 2. 2 down for Rick Dempsey, catcher. 4-2, and that's another strikeout chance. 7 against righty. Stadium adds 3, makes it a 10. That's a 7. It does fit, and he is out of there. 1, 2, 3, 2 strikeouts for Blyleven. And we've completed 2 from Memorial Stadium. It is still 2-1 Pittsburgh here in Game 2 of the 1979 World Series on Inside Pitch. Top of the order for the Buccos, it is Omar Moreno. He doubled and scored his first time up. 5-4, and that is a strikeout chance to a righty, but since he's a lefty, that's a blank. Go to Moreno. 5-3, and that is a split chance. If he was facing a lefty, it would be a double to left, but since Palmer's a righty, that's a fly to left. So Moreno will fly it to left. 1 away for Tim Foley. 3-6 is back to the ballpark card again. Another @ sign. So back to the ballpark card for Tim Foley. 2-4, and that's a ground ball to second. And there's 2 away. Foley is retired, brings up Parker. Parker's fly to center his first time up. 6-1's a walk plus chance. Parker walks at a 12 against righties. The plus makes it a 22. -1 from the stadium is 21, so it doesn't matter what the D20 is, it's going to be a walk. So Parker will draw the 2-out walk. He has an attempt of 3. -1 from Palmer is a 2. Doesn't get fit there, so he will hold. And that'll bring up Pops Stargell. 4-4, that's a strikeout chance. That's a 6. He strikes out a 17. Stadium actually makes it a 20, so he is out of there. So nothing doing for the Buccos. They get a walk and nothing else. We go to the bottom of the third, and it's still 2-1. As maybe the wackiness of the first inning has settled down. Blyleven out will face Palmer, and again, cards were not made for 1979 American League pitchers to hit, so I just pulled a 1967 Orioles team pitcher card and just going to use that. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I don't think he's going to get hit off this. Probably not anyway. 5-3, that's a strikeout chance, and of course he's going to strike out. And it's not like Strat where you can get a hit off the pitcher card. That's not going to happen. So, well, I take that back. Had we rolled a 4-5, he would have gotten a single off the pitcher card. That would have been about the only chance he had. But he's out of there, and here's Al Bumry. 2-6, pitcher result. Against lefties, 1-15 is an automatic out. That's a 3. It's an automatic out. And the automatic out is a ground ball to second. So Bumry is retired. 2 down for Belanger. He was hit by a pitch, stole second, and scored on the Singleton triple. 5-6. That's a home run straight up chance. You don't have to go over here at all because there's no question mark. It's a straight up home run chance. But Belanger has a 0 home run rating. So no chance of a home run for Belanger. But he will swing. 3-1. He's going to ground it to second to end the inning. 3 up and 3 down go the O's. And at the end of 3, it's still 2-1. So run to a little bit of a stalemate offensively. Both pitchers seem to have settled in a little bit more. And it'll be Milner, Madlock, and Ott due up for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Milner had a sacrifice fly, his first chance. 5-5, that's a walk possibility. He walks at a 17, -1's a 16. 20 is too high, he will not walk, but he will swing. 6-3, he's going to fly to center. So second fly out to center. This one with nobody on third doesn't result in a sacrifice fly, so that's his first official at bat, and he's 0 for 1. Here's Madlock. 5-6, that's an automatic out to a right-handed batter, so we'll see what kind of out it is on the star line. It's a 6, which is a fly to center, so Bumry feels that one as well. 2 down for Ed Ott. 3-1, and that's a strikeout chance. He's not tired, so the parentheses is not coming to play yet. Strikeout chance, he's a 12, +3 is a 15. That's a 9. He's going to strike out, and that will end the inning. So nothing doing for the Buccos. They go quietly again. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Still 2-1 Buccos. And Singleton will lead it off. He tripled. RBI triple his first time up, as Parker went to dive for the play and couldn't make it. 2-5, that's a strikeout chance. 14 +3 is a 17. That's a 16. The stadium, without the stadium, that would not have been a strikeout, but the stadium added 3, made that a 17. 16 now fits, and he's out of there. 1 away for Eddie Murray. And for strikeouts now, that's 6 for Blyleven. 3-4, that's a wild pitch, but nobody's on base, so we treat it as ball 1. 3-3 is a blank, so since it's blank, we go to Murray. Finish the at-bat. 5-1, pops it up to short. Tim Foley makes the play. 2 down for DeCinces. 2-5, that's another strikeout chance. 11 +3 is a 14. That 12, it strikes him out. The +3 got him again. 2 out of the 3 strikeouts that inning were aided by this ballpark. That +3 cost the Orioles, and they get nothing and don't like it. But there's nothing they can do about it. We go to the top of the 5th. Still 2-1. Pirates holding a slim lead. It'll be Garner, Blyleven, and Moreno due up for the Buccos. 3-6, and that's the ballpark card again. So we're going to Memorial Stadium once more for the Garner at bat. 1-6, single plus to center field. So Garner will single. He's a 3 base running rating. Bumry's a +1, so it's a 4. So a 1-4, and he stretches this to a double. He does, so it's going to be a double for Garner. Leadoff double for Phil Garner. And now Blyleven's up, and he's in a bunt situation. He is a bunt rating of 4. First we'll roll for any kind of strategy roll. Nothing's happening. So he's a 4. Corners in, makes him a 3. Makes him a 3, so we'll see who fields it. 4. With a 4, that gives the fielding play being made by the first baseman, Eddie Murray. Now, on a 3, he basically needs a 1 through 12 to have a guaranteed good bunt. 6, he's got it. He didn't want the high numbers, but he was able to get the bunt down, and Murray will just tag Blyleven coming up the line, 3 unassisted. And going to third is Garner. Now the infield's going to have to come in for the Orioles. That's why you bunt, to force that move to bring the infield in with less than 2 outs. So Moreno is up with the infield in. 3-4. That's a home run question mark. Against lefties, it's 1-16. That's 4. It passes. There's a possible home run. Moreno's home run rating is a 7. So we re-roll the D20. If it's a 1-7, he hits a home run. 8 or higher, we just go to Moreno's card to finish the at-bat. It's a 10, so no home run, but he does get the bat. 2-4, and that's a star 6, which is a fly to center. Again, could be a sacrifice fly. Garner's run rating is a 3, but first things first, his sacrifice fly rating is a 1, so he could do it on his own. He does not. Garner's a 3, Bumry's a +1 for a total of 4, so 1-4, he still makes it. He does not. He's not deep enough to score him, so he will have to hold all the way around. Moreno fails to get the runner where he needs him to be, and with 2 outs now, it's up to Tim Foley. 5-1, automatic out, can't do it. And the automatic out's going to be a fly to right. So Singleton puts it away, and the Pirates had a good thing going, but Moreno and Foley couldn't get it done. And we go to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-1. It'll be Lowenstein, Smith, and Dempsey do it for the Orioles. So they trail it 2-1. 6-6 is a ballpark card going right back to the stadium again for Lowenstein's at bat. 5-4, that's a home run to the pull side. His home run rating is a 19. That's a 16. It is gone. John Lowenstein pulls one into right field bleachers, and we have a tie ball game. Look at it again. Ballpark chance 5-4 is a home run P, which is to the pull side. He's a left-hander, which means he pulls it to right field. His home run rating is a 19. The 16 fits inside the 19, so that's a home run. And we got a tie ball game, 2-2. Here's Billy Smith. 1-4 is a range play, so let's see whose range play is going to be on. Whoa, Suedice, we won't know yet. Try it again. 5-2. Star 1 is a ground ball to second. We're checking the range of Garner. His range is a 5, the best you can have. He'll make the play unless we roll a 6. It's a 2, so he makes the play easily. And there's one away. So Billy Smith is retired. Here's Rick Dempsey. 2-1. Walk chance. He walks at a 9. -1's an 8, but the 5 will fit. So Dempsey will walk. And now, with 1 out and a runner at first, Palmer will go ahead and attempt a bunt. We're going to use this bunt rating of 4. Corners in, makes him a 3. Check the havoc. The strategy roll, nothing happening. Who's going to field it? It's a 1, so it's going to be fielded by the pitcher, Blyleven. Now, since he is a 3, again, 1-12, anything 12 or less is a good bunt. 6, he got it down, no problem. It's going to go 1-4 with Garner covering second. Dempsey will take second. He is the go-ahead run in scoring position with 2 outs for Al Bumry. No pickoff, so no worries there. It's a pitch to Bumry. 6-4, strikeout chance. He's a 10. +3 is a 13. That's 2. Struck him out. So the sacrifice bunts were good both times, but teams could not produce the run. It was a home run that produced the run. I just put a 0 there just out of habit, didn't I? Got ahead of myself. Now I've got to find my little correction tape. And let me fix that for you, so we don't have the incorrect score sitting there, which would not be a good thing. But easily fixed. It is now 2-2. After 5 complete, it is 2-2. Let me make sure didn't mess up any of the focus. Okay. So we go to the top of the 6th, and it will be Parker, Stargell, and Milner due up for the Pirates, and now a 2-2 ball game. Let's see. Palmer has faced 20 batters. He can face 29, so he's still in good shape. Blyleven can face 28. He's faced 19, so he's in good shape for fatigue purposes. So top of the 6th, it'll be the Cobra, Dave Parker. 1-2, strikeout chance, got him. One away, and here's Pops Stargell. 3-3, another strikeout chance, 1, he got him. So Palmer coming back with a vengeance. And for Palmer, that is strikeout number 5. Here's Milner, 4-6, that's a blank. We go to Milner's card. 1-2, star 4, it's ground ball to Billy Smith. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Palmer. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 2-2. And now the Orioles with a chance to grab the lead for the first time. Blyleven will be facing Belanger, Singleton, and Murray. (6-4) strikeout chance, 5, got him. And for Blyleven now, that is strikeout number 9. 9 strikeouts for Blyleven. And here's Singleton. 1-3 is a strikeout plus. He's a switch hitter, bats left-handed. That's a strikeout plus. So he's definitely out of there. And that's strikeout number 10 for Bert Blyleven. In just a little bit less than 6 innings, he struck out 10. Here's Eddie Murray. 6-4, another strikeout chance. 13, Stadium adds 3-16, 13 fits. He's going to strike out the side. He struck out 4 in a row going back to the 5th inning. Strikeout number 11 for Bert Blyleven. And at the end of 6, we're still tied at 2. Blyleven's still a little perturbed about giving up the home run ball to Lowenstein, I'm sure. So now we go to the top of the 7th, and it will be Madlock, Ott, and Garner. Not sure if they pinch hit for Blyleven, but they might if it gets to that. 6-4 is a blank. We go to Madlock. 3-4, and 3-4 is a ground ball to short. So Belanger will make the play. Here's Ed Ott, 0-for-2. 6-6, blank to a lefty. Would have been a strikeout to a righty, but Ott gets the swing. 5-3, he's going to single past second base. So base hit for Ott. He has no chance to go anywhere, so they won't need a strategy roll here. Garner's not going to bunt, so Garner's going to swing away. 1-4, possible error on a throw. 2-4, star 1, which is a fly to left, so there's no throw to worry about an error on because there's no throw to be made from left field with a runner at first. It's just 2 outs. So they're going to stick with Blyleven because with 2 outs and just a runner at first, they don't feel like they're close enough to score a run. If the runner's in scoring position, it might be a different story. Palmer 2-6. That's a range play at the park. So that doesn't matter who bats. When it's a range play at the park, even the pitcher can get a hit. 4-6. That's a fly to left. So we're checking the range of Lowenstein. Lowenstein's range is a 4. So 1-4, he makes the catch and the inning's over. 5 or higher, and the Orioles are in trouble. It's a 6. He does not make the catch. Will it be a single or a double? Because when you do a failed range play on a flyout, if you get a 5 or a 6, it turns into a double, not a single. Nope, just be a single to left. So Blyleven singles on the failed range play. Ed Ott runs at a 3. The left fielder armed Lowenstein's a +1, makes him a 4. There are 2 outs, so that makes him a 5. Going from first to third, though, you subtract 2, and that brings him back to a 3. So 1-3, he'll make third base. He does not. He holds at second. So Ott will hold at second. 2 down. Clutch situation, as they say, for Omar Moreno. This is batter number 28 for Palmer, so he's getting close to being fatigued. Palmer to Moreno, 2-3, and that's a blank. We go to Moreno's card. 1-1, fly to right, and that's going to end the inning. Nothing doing. The Pirates get 2 hits but can't make anything out of it. And we go to the 7th inning stretch with the score, Pirates 2 and the Orioles 2. And I will stretch as well myself before we get going. I won't pause the video. I'll just keep it going so it's seamless. But I'll get everything set up. Blyleven has faced 22 batters. He can face 28, so he's still good to go for fatigue purposes. Palmer doesn't hit until 5 batters away, but if he comes up in this inning, they will pinch hit for him. With the travel day, a theoretical travel day between games 2 and 3 to go to Pittsburgh, all bullpen arms get a rest in the next game, so they're all available in this game because they got a day to rest. So let me stretch a little bit and get ready for the bottom of the 7th. I'm recording this late on a Tuesday night, so a little more mellow maybe and low key than maybe possibly normal, although I'm not that excited anyway when I do this. But if it seems a little bit more monotone or whatever, that's the case because I'm probably tired. But I didn't feel like streaming this. I wanted to record it to get better picture quality and get the better, well, that's the main reason. Because the most people to watch this watch it after the fact. Very few watch it when it's live. So maybe 10% of the people watch it when it's live. The other 90%, it'd be better to give them a better product. So here is Desensei. 6-5, and that is a blank. Walk plus to a lefty, but a blank to a righty. So we go to Desensei to finish. 4-4, that is a ground ball to second. I'm sorry, 4-4 is a fly to left. My bad. I was looking at 5-4. 4-4. It's very easy to misread one of these blocks if you're not careful. All right, here is Lowenstein. 6-1, strikeout chance, and he got him. That's an even dozen for Bert Blyleven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Even dozen. Going for the baker's dozen, perhaps. Here's Billy Smith. 5-1, he might get it. Strikeout. 13 plus 3 is a 16. That's a 16. He gets the baker's dozen. And Blyleven doing very well for himself. And he's still got some juice left in the tank, so they will not pinch hit for him yet, or put him in the or go to the bullpen yet. They will stick with what they've got. Now Palmer can face 29 batters. He has faced 28. Foley is batter number 29. So the Orioles do have bullpen action. They do have Tippy Martinez, left-hander, because the Pirates have Parker, Stargell, and Milner coming up. So Tippy Martinez could very well be coming in. If he does, the pitcher spot is set to bat second next inning. So there would be a double switch most likely. And most likely they would probably take out Billy Smith and put in Dower, is my guess. Or they could put in Renicky instead of Lowenstein. Could go one of those two directions. We shall see. But Tippy Martinez is in the pen, getting loose. So Palmer, this is batter number 29. So he will be tired starting with the next batter after this. 5-3 is a hit by pitch chance. 11, but he's a -10, so that drops the 11 down to a 1. Didn't matter if it was a 15, so no hit by pitch. Here's Foley. 3-3, it's a grounder to first. Murray handles it, and now Palmer is fatigued. The question is, do you take a chance with Palmer being fatigued and try to get him through the inning, or do you bring in the Tippy Martinez to face these lefties? He's gotten Parker out 2 out of 3 times, so they're letting him pitch to him. 3-5, that's a wild pitch, ball 1. 1-4, that's a possible error on a throw, so we go to Parker's card. 2-1, that's a single to second base. Now, is there going to be a throwing error on top of it? That's a 20. There's no throwing error because Smith's error rating is a 6. So it was simply a single for Parker. And now his attempt is a 2. But he cannot get the jump. Cannot get the lead. Here's Pops Stargell. Again, going to stick with Palmer. 3-1, but now he's got to come out because he hit the fatigue roll, which means he automatically has to come out now because he passed his number of batters faced. And when you hit these parentheses, so it will not be a strikeout chance. It'll be a walk chance. And either way, he's got to come out of the game. So it's a walk possibility for Stargell. He walks at a 10. -1's a 9. That's an 11. So there's no walk. So he go to Stargell to finish the at-bat. 5-5. He's going to fly to right field for out number 2. But that's going to be it. Palmer has to come out on the exhaustion rule. So that's it for Palmer. We'll get the totals on Palmer. He's going to go 7 2/3. He is going to give up 3, 4, 6, 7 hits. So far 2 runs, but that run, Parker, is his responsibility. Walks, he ends up walking only 1. That was Parker. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got him for 5 strikeouts. So Palmer, 7 2/3, 7 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. It could be 3 runs if Parker scores. So Palmer has to come out, and since he is set to bat second, there will be a double switch, and the Orioles will turn on the double switch and bring in Gary Renicky for John Lowenstein. So Lowenstein is going to be removed. Renicky will bat in the number 9 position, playing left field. So Renicky will take over in left field and bat 9th. The pitcher spot will be where Lowenstein came from, which was the 6th position. Renicky is a 5, 2, and a -1. So Renicky will bat 9th, and Lowenstein will exit the game, as the pitcher spot will fall in behind the sensei. So Tippy Martinez gets the call to try to get out of this inning and keep the score at 2 and get Palmer off the hook. Tippy Martinez, the lone lefty in the Oriole bullpen. So Martinez going to face Milner now. Do the Pirates stick with Milner with the lefty? They could go to Robinson here if they wanted to. Let's see if they decide to do the counter move and bring in Bill Robinson. And they will. So Milner is going to leave. Bill Robinson will come in and pinch hit and stay in the game to play left field. As the lefty-righty matchups are coming into play, Bill Robinson is going to stay in the game to play left field. He's a 3-3 with a +2 arm, so his defense is not quite as good. Got better range, but less, and better error ratings, but less arm. And he's a 3. All right, so Robinson with Parker at first and 2 outs faces Tippy Martinez. 2-1, and that's a wild pitch chance. 1-14 is a wild pitch. That's a 19, though, so there's no wild pitch, just ball 1. So we try again. 4-2, that's the ballpark card going right back to Memorial Stadium once again for the at-bat of Bill Robinson. 4-5, and that's a power result to left field up to 10. That's a 7, so that's a 4 through 10. That's a home run possibility. It's not guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. He's got to earn it. It's just a chance of a home run because of the question mark 7 puts it in the 4 to 10 category. But he's got to earn it. Robinson, though, will earn it automatically because as against a lefty, he hits a 20. So you're going to roll a 20 either way. So once again, the most brilliant manager on YouTube comes through again with a clutch, intelligent, just beyond measure strategy that no one else can even come up with. And the 2-run homer is the proof in the pudding. And the Pirates now lead it by the score of 4-2. That first run is charged to Palmer. He can now lose the game. He's up to 3 runs allowed. And Tippy Martinez is shaking his head. Can't believe it. Believe it, Tippy, it happened. Here's Bill Madlock. 5-2, strikeout 5. Got him. To end the inning, but damage done. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, nobody left. At the end of 7.5, it's now 4-2, favor the Pirates as they look to even the series. Blyleven back out, and we'll be facing Dempsey, Renicky, and Bunbury, but there will be a pinch hitter for Dempsey because they need offense. In the worst way, they need offense. So let's look and see who they have on the bench to pinch hit. They have Pat Kelly. So Pat Kelly will pinch hit, and Dave Skaggs will stay in the game to catch. So Kelly will do the pinch hitting, and Skaggs will stay in the game to catch for Dempsey. Much worse defender, but they're going for offense. You have to when you're down by 2 late. You have to go for the offense. So Dempsey is out of the game. It'll be Kelly, Renicky, and Bunbury due up. And this is batter number 26 for Blyleven. So the bullpen is active. They do have Grant Jackson, a lefty, and Enrique Romo, a right-hander, both loosing in the pen. But right now it is Pat Kelly facing Blyleven. 2-3, range play. So we go to Kelly. 2-1, it's a double to left field. It's a range play for the left fielder, the new left fielder, Robinson, who's now a 3. A 1-3, he takes the double away. And he does, so he takes the double away. It's just a fly out to left. And Kelly is foiled by Robinson. 1 down for Gary Renicky. 1-5, possible error on a throw. Go to Renicky. 3-2, that is a power result. 1-13 is a home run chance. That's a 7, so that's a double. With nobody on base, there is no throw to worry about an error on. It's simply a double for Renicky. So Renicky doubles, and now the tying run's coming to the plate. And Blyleven now will be facing batter number 28 in Bunbury. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Blyleven to Bunbury, 4-3, and that's the ballpark card going to Memorial Stadium for the bat of Bunbury. 1-3, it's a ground ball to third for out number 2. The only way Renicky can get to third is on a 6. He does not, he's got to hold. So he holds at second base, 2 down, and now he is tired. And now Belanger will leave the game for a pinch hitter, as they need offense, obviously. And Garcia will come in and play short in place of Belanger in the 9th inning. But they're going for their better hitter, and that is Terry Crowley. He's the same guy that got the walk-off pinch hit in Game 1, so they're going to trust him again, see if he can do it again. Terry Crowley. Going to see what he can do. And Garcia will be the new shortstop. He'll be a 4, 12, and a +1. And runs at a 4. All right, so Blyleven is tired. Blyleven is tired, but they're going to see if he can't get this final out and get him through 8 innings and then turn it over to Tekulve. That's what their goal is. So right now, strategy roll on the D20, nothing happening. Here's the pitch to Crowley. 6-5, that's a walk plus. So he will walk Crowley, and I believe now that will do it. Whoops. That will do it for Blyleven. He will exit as Crowley draws the walk, and with Ken Singleton coming up, a switch hitter, they will be going to the bullpen, and they could be looking at either a double switch or they could be looking to go to someone other than Kent Tekulve, because the pitcher spot does come up third next inning. So let's see who they might want to double switch for if they need to. Actually, they're going to double switch for Stargell, I do believe. See if that's what they want to do. Maybe, maybe not. Don't really have anybody to play first base, though, so they can't really do it for Stargell. Can't do it for Madlock. Boy, it's a tough call. I think what they're going to do instead is they will go to Grant Jackson just to get out of the inning. So Grant Jackson is going to come on. Grant Jackson will come on and pitch to Singleton. So Blyleven's going to go 7 2/3, and he's going to give up just 3 hits. Is that right? That's right. And no singles. He gave up a triple to Singleton, a home run to Lowenstein, a double to Renicky. So no singles allowed. 3 extra base hits. 2 runs, but again, both runners are his responsibility. He hit a batter, and he's walked 2, and he struck out 12, I think. Or did we go higher than 12? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yep, it was... No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He struck out a baker's dozen, 13. Okay. So now, Ken Singleton up in a huge spot, 2 on, 2 outs, bottom of the 8th of a 4-2 game. But Singleton could, in fact, give the Orioles the lead with 1 long ball. Now, there is a balk opportunity on Grant Jackson, so we will roll for potential strategy. Nothing happening. So Grant Jackson to Mr. Singleton. 4-1, and that is a possible error. So we'll go to Singleton's card. That's a 3-4, which is a star 4. Ground ball to second. We're checking the error rating on Garner, who's a 5, but that's a 14, so there is no error. And so it will be a 4-3 ground out to end the inning. And Grant Jackson does his job. We go to the 9th. It's still 4-2. Favor of the Pirates. And Grant Jackson will give way to Kent DeColvey. Well, he'll give way to a pinch hitter, then to Kent DeColvey. So Grant Jackson, a third of an inning, nothing else. And then DeColvey will be coming in to save it in the bottom of the 9th. But right now, the Pirates are thinking they might get some more runs. You never know. We are going to top of the 9th. It will be Ott, Garner, and a pinch hitter. And the pinch hitter will be, for the Buccos, it will be Lee Lacy. So Ott, Garner, and Lacy do up. Lee Lacy, the pinch hitter, against Tippy Martinez. But first things first, it's Ed Ott. 3-2, and that is a strikeout chance. That's a 2. He got him. So Martinez gets Ed Ott. 1 away. Here's Garner. 2-2. It's a range play. We're going to Garner's card on a range check. 1-3. He's going to line it right to the pitcher. Line it right to him. And his range is a 4. And he makes the catch. So he lines it right to Tippy Martinez. He was able to snag it. 2 out. Space is clear for Lee Lacy. And he does have a 4. The reason I'm using Lee Lacy instead of anybody else is against lefties, he got a 14 home run chance. So if you roll for a home run possibility, he can definitely get it. 2-5 is a strikeout chance. He can get that too, and he did. So nothing doing there. Close the book on Martinez. He goes an inning and a third, gives up a hit and a run, which was the home run. No walks and 3 strikeouts. So we go to the bottom of the ninth, last chance for the Baltimore Orioles. They will have Murray, DeSensei, and a pinch hitter for Tippy Martinez. And coming into the ball game right now is Mr. DeColvey. So Kent DeColvey will be coming on. DeColvey. And we use Lacey as a pinch hitter. So DeColvey is in. And let's see who the Orioles might have on their bench that could pinch hit. The remaining pinch hitters, they don't have any lefties remaining, but Lee May is a pretty good one to have in your back pocket. So Lee May is going to come on and pinch hit for Tippy Martinez. It would be Lee May. So we're going to have Murray DeSensei and Lee May here in the bottom of the ninth. So we can move the pitcher card out of the way. Murray DeSensei and Lee May against Kent DeColvey. Kent DeColvey took the loss in game 1. Trying to get the save here in game 2. 5-3, and that is a strikeout chance. 13 plus 3 is a 16. That's a 7. Struck him out. Murray's out of there. Here's DeSensei. 5-4, and that is a walk plus chance to a left-handed hitter, but DeSensei's a righty, so it's a blank. DeSensei will swing. 6-6, he's going to pop it up to short. Tim Foley is there, 2 down. And now the pinch hitter, Lee May, stepping to the plate. Leaves Ayala and Dower on the bench. I'm going to re-roll that because the orange die was real slow coming out. 3-2. 3-2 is a strikeout plus, and he got him, and the ball game is over. So DeColvey did not mess around this time. He got it done. And DeColvey will get the save. Win goes to Blyleven, loss is to Palmer. 4-2 your final. Series now tied at a game apiece. Totals for the Pirates, 4 runs, 8 hits. I don't believe anybody made an error again. I think it's 2 games in a row we had no errors. I'll double check it just to make sure, but I don't believe there were any errors by either team. 4-8-0 and 2-3-0 for the Orioles. So we're tied at a game apiece. Player of the game. Well, you kind of have to give it to Bill Robinson. He came in, got that magical pinch hit home run after a brilliant managing move, and so we're rewarding the brilliant managing move as much as anything else because it just has to be recognized. It can't be overstated. And there it is. So the Pirates have tied the series at a game apiece. When we go to game 3, assuming I play a game 3 and I keep it going, which I think I will, but just, I don't want to commit to anything for 100% sure, but it's a good possibility that I will keep it going. So, like I said, I've got I've already got the benches and bullpens set up for the next game in Pittsburgh, rather. Well, Baltimore will be in the Road Grays, and I've got all the line scores set up where Baltimore will be in Pittsburgh for Game 3. Not sure who the pitching matchup is. I don't remember I think it's Candelaria for the Pirates, and not sure. It might be McGregor, possibly, for the Orioles, but don't hold me to it because I don't have it in front of me. But anyway, that's going to do it from here. Pirates have evened the series at a game apiece. Player of the game, Bill Robinson, his pinch hit 2-run homer in the top of the 8th broke a 2-2 tie and send the Pirates to an even ledger on the series. So I hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, 1979 style. Till next time, enjoy play whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.